Hey, so we're on our way to the Great Sand Dunes. We're gonna go on the Medano Primitive Trail. We're gonna do some off-roading / overlanding. We're currently heading out of Alamosa, and yeah, we'll see how this trip looks. We'll try and get some of the exciting moments on video. So stay tuned. Be able to see it just from this angle, but the tan up against the mountains over there, those are the Great Sand Dunes. We'll get to see them quite a bit closer here soon. Seeing them closer now. So that's a pretty good view of the dunes. You can see the little specks of people up on the higher dunes and not on the lower sections. And then it tends to be quiet except for those spots. Traffic looks like they pulled over. It's good that they actually have pullover spots, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That we have to kind of keep our momentum on is until right after the point of no return, which is where we're going to shift into four-wheel drive. If you guys haven't already, that's where we're going to shift.
There's some picnic tables. See that?
Under the point. After this is the next section might be the softer sand that's mentioned on the mileage chart, so we'll keep you updated. But so far, I think with the rain that came through yesterday afternoon, it's not quite as soft as what it could be. So.
Jonathan's saying this right here feels a little softer, so just keep your momentum.
Not too bad.
That's Castle Creek up there on the side, I think. That's where the Navajo gather the black sand for their paintings. They're the only people that are allowed to take sand from the dunes because it's for a cultural practice that they've been doing since longer than we were here.
It's pretty cool. Here's a Jeep, so I'll get up on the side.
Yeah, up on the side. Oncoming Jeep, we're going to go over on to the right.
This makes sense for four-wheel drive, wouldn't you say?
Yep.
This is going to be exciting. Luckily, that's one of the things this truck is good at, going up steep.
It's going to be soft right here, so just keep her moving These are some pretty big ruts, so take your time coming down them. This creek is not that deep. I can see the bottom of it all through, so don't rev through it, but we should be just fine.
This creek is not that deep. I can see the bottom of it all through, so don't rev through it, but we should be just fine. Narrow trees right here. Watch your mirrors. I think you guys should be good though.
We tucked them in.
Why? Wicked smart.
Entering the Great Sand Dunes. Oh, National Preserve. Look at that. That might be a little campsite area.
Oh, yeah. Saw some chairs set up.
That one's too.
Yep. Don't think anybody's at that one.
Yeah, so that could be a possibility. That takes a little lens or back from the games.
We'll probably go a little bit higher then, and we'll just look for one that's a little bit off the path, because I like the ones that are a little further back from the road. It's just enough that you're going to feel it. Sorry. That water is a little bit deeper, but you guys should still be fine.
That didn't sound pleasant, did it?
You guys good?
My car is still driving, so I think we're okay. Good news is it could have hit my slider.
What's the slider?
That's the thing I have to protect the parts underneath the car.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy. That's pretty. Those
Yeah,
rocks
it
up
is.
there.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, huh?
Our pigeon's still asleep through all of this.
Oh my gosh, Aspen's sleeping?
That's hilarious.
How? See where the forest fires were.
We're gonna pull off right here, you guys. Looks like a good campsite.
Ooh, yeah.
Where do you guys want to put your tent? So this is my Chevy Silverado. This is what we took on the trail. And this is the truck bed tent that my wife got for me. It's really cool. We had initial difficulty setting it up, but you know what? We got it. So yeah, this is our little camping site on the Medano Primitive Road. It's a really gorgeous area.
Alright, one time there was a mommy and a daddy and a little girl and they were hiking.
What do you think of that tent, Aspen? Good. Yeah, you like it? It's pretty cool, huh? Yeah. Hey all, so I think I was going to do more videos, but we ended up having a very interesting encounter with the local park rangers. Turns out we weren't supposed to park our cars in the campsite, even though it looked like there was a road in. B, we weren't supposed to put the fire except for the designated fire pit, but it looked like there's a designated fire pit right in front of the trees. And then also we what else did we do? Oh, we had our dog off the leash because he's just running around. He's very well trained, but yeah, ended up getting a ticket, and it's an exciting time for us, but still had a lot of fun. Went on some walks, ate some hot dogs and bratwurst. But we'll get some more driving down this road tomorrow. I think we're going to start hitting the hay. I might play a little bit of Switch before I go to bed. But hope you learn from my fail. So it's morning now. And got our first legal fire going. Jonathan's cooking us some turkey bacon. He's in the cast iron stove over the fire. Anzer is swaddled, because that's where he wants to be. Yeah. It's a better morning. We haven't had any more tickets, so we're doing pretty good.
Power is on.
Got ours on too.
They can probably back in. Should we try to back up? If you need this mirror on this side out, let me know.
Yeah, can you put that one out too?
We're gonna back into this spot. I don't know if you guys can go back to another area.
We're gonna give it a shot.
Little creek.
Little creek crossing. This one does look more full.
It's a little bit, it's fine. It looks more narrow than it actually is once you get down in it.
I think I did pretty good.
Yeah.
How big my car is.
There are some sticks right up the right. Just watch those.
See him, thanks. You're good, you got room.
Mine's a little pretty steep in here.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did not hear any runner issues, so.
So far, so good.
How was that?
Whew.
Thanks for that. That one I feel like is a good sidewall piercer. I'm gonna need a spotter for this one. It's only to this chaos that she can fall asleep.
Super pretty.
GPS is telling me that the speed limit here is 55. I think you guys gotta speed up quite a bit.
I think it's speed limit is 55, but only allowed to go at 15 under, so that would be 40.
Oh man.
Good job! A little sharp, but you guys listen to it.
Answer hasn't flown out the window yet.
Yeah, people taking trailers, I'm like, freaking A.
How?
Yeah.
It's a pretty steep decline right here. Just heads up. How are you guys feeling about it?
I think we can do it.
Hey, we didn't even scratch. Well, not that much.
Once again, though, I think that was once again the running one.
And slide pan, or what it's called, are a good thing, I think. Well, the runner boards are safe and sound but I think the slide trays they have they're a good idea.
Oh, Owl's got one.
That's so close.
Catch him. I'm gonna catch him just. Watch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna catch it. Oh my
Doesn't that look like a butterfly, Aspen?
Does this look like a butterfly? Yeah, that's one.
Oh.
That's grass. That's grass.
I think it's pretty cool.
That's what here comes one. Look, it's green. Here comes one. It's green. Oh, oh, oh.
me of when it hits something and goes whoa.
Yeah, what's that?
Reminds me of Bob Ross and his brush.
Yeah.
Get the devil out of it.
Really?
Oh yeah.
It's gonna go.
Looks swirly for us too.
My seatbelt locked on that one.
Here comes the rocks right away, just heads up.
Okay. Thanks. Do you want me to
Pull
get
up
up?
past and then we'll wait.
Sounds good.
These ones I think I can sneak past, but these other ones.
I think we're through the parts that I was most worried about.
Yeah. I think we got through them. Isn't that great? Getting back to the sand dunes. I feel pretty excited if I make it all the way back with my running boards.
I know.
Yeah.
You know, if we lose one of the cars on the trail, we could always go try to catch a worm and
That's a big one, Usul. Ah, we're almost back to our campsite.
Our very expensive campsite.
Yes.
That one is a little deeper, yeah.
I thought I could get a better angle like that.
hey, look at this great campsite on the left. What do you guys say? We just drive right into there.
I see no reason why we shouldn't.
There's a couple logs in the way, but I think we should just move them aside to get in.
Yeah, that's definitely a gate and not a barrier.
Not at all. Yep, gate for sure.
Here's some rocky stuff right before the street crossing.
Isn't that pretty?
So pretty.
Does it feel that drift?
Yep.
Yep.
We are kind of catching up with the Jeep, so we're going to try to be strategic about slowing down in firmer areas so we have momentum to stay up in softer areas. He's pulling off to the side for us up here. He has a little GoPro in his hand. I think he's wanting to do a little vlogging. Also, it's just a really pretty area.
Super pretty.
Kind of feel like the sand is the funnest part of the road.
It is super fun.
Yeah, it's fun to drive on the sand. Don't you think?
So.
Pigeon is asleep again. 2 naps in 1 day. Not sure what that means.
I think it means we have to do this more often now. She's getting 2 naps in 1 day.
That we're not here.
They pulled over too, so actually we're just going to keep going, then we'll wait. We'll sneak around them because it looks like maybe we have space on the outside end here. just fine, but this is the trickiest part. There's matting under the sand up here once you get past it.
It's fun.
I wonder how many angry emails you'll have from your car when we get back. One will definitely say, as per my last email.
I hope this email does not find you well.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to show y'all what I did to my poor running boards and their brackets. Off-roading can be very mean to your running boards, depending on where you decide to go. So I'm back from the trip. I needed to relax the day of because I was exhausted after getting back home. I would say it was a really good trip. I learned a lot. I felt a little bit sad that I broke my running bars, but to be honest with you, I want some rock sliders anyways, so I'm going to save up for those. We took them off, as I showed you them in the back of my truck. I've since taken them to the dump because they were pretty broken. But yeah, all in all, I would consider that a success. Like I said, my truck is running pretty well. I learned a lot about off-roading and had a good time. I was definitely upset about getting that ticket, but you know, it is what it is. And I paid it, and who knows what kind of pressure that guy was under. But like I said, I don't think we deserved a ticket. I think we deserved a warning and some time to fix the issues that he brought up. But either way, thanks for watching, everyone, and come back, subscribe for more if you'd like, and I'll have another video out sometime later. Still getting back into this, so don't have a good schedule yet, but I want to keep doing this.